thought I'd just do a quick live just to let everyone know that I'm alright. Just after a morning's drive, I must admit, I had a good night's sleep last night, guys. Took me meds this morning. Feeling a lot better within myself now. So I made it a point now that every morning I'm going to have myself a little walk. Sorry about that noise, guys, just going over the motorway. But yeah, I want to say a big thank you to Maria Howarth. For when I was, I'm just going to say when I was down, guys, and my mind wasn't in the right place. I want to say a big thank you to Maria Howarth for calling the police. So a big thank you, Maria. Like I say, my mind seems to be in a better place this morning. Took me meds. Just out for a little stroll, guys. It's been a tough few months for me, but now I'm getting the right help from the mental health team. They're working wonders beside me. You know, the one thing, you know, a lot of people keep saying is don't stay silent. You know, if your mindset isn't in the right place, shout out, speak to someone. See, that was my downfall, guys. You know, I never spoke to anybody about how I felt or what I've been going through. I've kept it all to myself. You know, but I've learnt over the past 48 hours, mental health is not a joke, guys, and I don't ever want to feel that feeling. Bob Cart, good morning. Maria C, good morning. Big up yourself, Zara B. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, speak up, guys. Don't do what I've done. I've kept a lot inside. You know, probably built up over the past 12 months if the truth's really been known. But like I say, I'm on the right path now. I've got the right team behind me from the mental health circle. I never realised that I was suffering. I never realised in a million years, but that feeling that I had 48 hours ago, it isn't good. I would not wish that upon anyone. You know, I just simply didn't want to be around. You know, and that's the bottom line. But like I say, I've got medication now, which is going to help me greatly. And I've got to ignore all the outside noise. That's one thing I've got to learn to do. You know, all the outside noise and drama. You know, that people are trying to spring on my life. I need to blot all that out. So I'm on my road to recovery. I didn't realise You know, how bad mental health affects people, and I've always denied the fact that I don't suffer from it, but now I've been diagnosed. It's shocked me really, guys, because, you know, I've always dealt with my problems by myself. I haven't really reached out to many people as regards to, like, my issues. There's one or two people know what's going on in my world. You know, so I want to thank you guys. You know, you supported me. You know, and I'm thankful for that. I've learnt now, you know, the outside noise, you know, people want to say, you know, that's irrelevant to me right now. I couldn't care less what 1, 2, 3 people are saying or what videos they want to put up. I let the authorities deal with them the correct way. And if they do their job this time round, maybe 1 or 2 people will get shut up. And that's what I'm hoping for. It's been a long path. I did not realise for 1 minute, you know, that I was suffering, but I was. I'm not the type of guy that's gonna go shouting it all out. These meds are certainly helping. I had a wicked night's sleep last night. You know, because the meds helped. So people don't ever, if I didn't realise, you know, where my mind was set. You know, it was the doctors and mental health team that explained to me, you know, where I was. You know, and to have them sort of thoughts going through your mind. It wasn't nice, people. I did not like the feeling one little bit. But I say now, onwards and upwards. Just have a look at the chat now. Bobcat, morning. That's good, you're safe. I'm glad the lady rang you look after. Yes, Maria C. Maria Howarth. Unfortunately, she didn't have my full address, but she had enough details for the police to come and chat my door. You know, so Maria, I'm thankful for that, because I don't know where I would be now. You know, if the old Bill hadn't turned up at mine. Thank you, Zara B. You know, I watch most of your shows. You know, but unfortunately, sometimes when I go to put a comment in, I get slaughtered by certain individuals. You know, I don't give a monkey's anymore what people think of me. And unless they want to come to my face, you know, and explain, you know, what it is that they dislike. As far as I'm concerned, the mental health team have said that's noise, that's outside noise that you can do without in your world. You know, and I totally agree. Been thinking of you, Steve, really. Thank you, Zara B. Love you to pieces. Maria C, got to say, I'm going to have to start modding a few people up. Someone stick in the chat if they don't mind being a mod for me channel. You know, this is basically just to tell people, you know, I went through a rough period, especially the past 48 hours. You know, I just simply didn't want to be around. Sometimes your mind is your worst or best weapon. Sometimes in cases like this, it's your worst weapon. You know, mind overthinks. You know, so I'm thankful, you know, for each and every one of you that, you know, support me, support my channel, listen to my content, sometimes listen to me crap. You know, this YouTube community, You know, there's still that divide. It's a shame that everyone just couldn't come together. But like I say, those that are out to maliciously damage me, to maliciously communicate towards me, or say bad words about me online, I'm promising each and every one of you will be dealt. They will be dealt with one by one, in the way of the law. Because to me, where I'm standing at the minute, I don't want to go back onto that path. It was a horrible feeling. It was a horrible feeling, and I understand now. Now that I'm actually, you know, being diagnosed as being depressed with anxiety. I've got a few more meetings with my GP and mental health team, you know, for a complete assessment. But I never dreamt in a million years that, you know, I'd be standing there and explaining this, you know, because I never thought I suffered. But now I know exactly what people mean that are suffering worse, you know, with mental health out there. Onwards and upwards, that's what I've got to say now. Like I say, those that are, you know, putting malicious stuff out there about me, they're gonna be dealt with by the law. You know, call me a grass, call me what you like, I don't care. They're the best ones to deal with issues and problems like that. Get them up into the courtroom. Let's see their fucking depths. So I dare any one of you, right, that the police are going to chap your door over the next 48 hours. I dare you to stand up in court. I dare you to stand up in court and go not guilty. Let me see all your depths. Because I'm sure some of you guys that are attacking me aren't so squeaky clean yourself. Maria C, morning. Northern King, morning. Bob Cart, stay strong, Steve. Always someone else worse off. My missus has just left me, mate. Bob, I feel sorry for you, but I know how you're feeling. Hope things get a little bit better for you, Bob. You know, maybe sometimes we ain't seen eye to eye, but at the end of the day, we're humans. You know, I don't hold no grudges against any one person within the YouTube community as a whole. From now on, I'm going to treat people how they treat me. You know, I can't speak about much about some things, but all I can say that there is an ongoing investigation. Can't speak about that, guys. But yeah, mental health ain't no joke. So if you're suffering, don't suffer in silence, guys. Because if you try, your life might be gone. You're right. Oh. So it's always bad when someone that you love for many years, you know, you end up splitting, i.e. from your partners. You know, speak up, don't keep it to yourself, guys. You know, I've spoken up, I've said some stuff out there that maybe I shouldn't have said. But at the time, that's exactly how I felt. But like I say, you know, my life's definitely improved the past 48 hours. I know exactly what the issue was. I know exactly what the problem was. So yeah, I'm in the right circle now. Didn't really want to be involved with mental health teams and all that, but unfortunately, you know, they're telling me that I've been listening to too much noise outside. You know, probably if it wasn't for Maria Howarth making that call to the police, you know, I certainly would be in a much worse place right now. Well, guys, nice sunny day. My birthday tomorrow. Quite looking forward to that, guys. I have made plans for my birthday tomorrow, but not sure if them plans are going to get undone or not. Fury bollocks. Same happened to me years ago. I can guarantee you one thing, time is a good healer, mate. Fury box, I'll tell you what, I was speaking to Jane, my cousin, yesterday, and she said exactly the same thing to me. You know, she said time's a healer. I've never believed in that saying, you know, because how much time does it take to heal, regardless of whatever situation that you're going through in your life? Always somebody says time's a healer. Time don't mean 24 hours. Time means for the long run. I know they've put me down for long-term counselling. You know, this is all new to me. You know, this is probably the first time I've ever spoken to authority. You know, normally I wouldn't speak to people like that. I'd keep all my problems to myself, you know, and then vent in the wrong way. What's happened? Keep your head high. Always look on the bright side of life, Steve. Since she left me, I can do what I want. I have money in my pocket now. The Geordie Templar. Good morning, Steve. Good morning, sir. Hope you're doing well. You know, I feel a heck of a lot better in myself. You know, and I know there's one or two people out there still attacking me. Carry on, guys. Carry on. Pull as much out there that you want about me. But I guarantee you one thing. You're having boys in blue tapping on your door. I've already had to make one report yesterday. I'm just waiting for more content to go up about me. You know, because that's the right way to deal with it, guys. Don't go flying back with videos to the people. Because what happens then is, you get told that you're 6 of one and half a dozen of the other. So I'm going to feel sorry for that one individual. Because it's time that this one individual learn a big lesson. And I'm the one to put that lesson straight in front of them. They haven't even got a heart to come to my face. All they want to do is he's in my hometown. You know, I'm not hard to find. You know, but unfortunately, this time around, I'm going to let the law slap them across the face. And just see how I like that. Because I ain't going back down that path where my mind was not good. It was not a good feeling, guys. I knew what I was doing up until a certain point. And then by the time then, it was too late. You know, I was in the hospital by 20 past 2 in the morning. Police turned up at my door at 1:15. I wasn't in a good state. And then by 1:45, the ambulance had arrived. You know, so I'm thankful. Because I did mean it that time. I did mean it, and I did do enough to get the job done. Is this because your woman left you for Yogi, mate? Lucky escape. You don't need that in your life, Geordie Templar. No, Steve, we're in the same position. I'll take it my missus left me for a football coach. Good riddance. You know, I'd love to say things, I mean, but you know, sometimes it can't just be one thing, guys. You know, with me, it was a cumulative collection, you know, of things. And it just built up and built up and built up and built up since December. You know, so I never I never done anything about it, guys. You know, I just let it build up, and you know, it got to the point where, you know, I couldn't load anymore on my shoulders. But certainly, guys, I never want my mindset to go back on that path. Like I say, I'm feeling much better within myself. Maybe that's because of the medication. I'm not too keen on taking stuff like meds, but you know, on this occasion, I've had no choice. You know, it's the only thing that's calmed my mind down. It's the only thing that's given me sleep. I've lost 7.5 stone, guys, in 6 weeks through not eating properly, loss of appetite. You know, I was a big lad like 6-7 weeks ago, when, you know, I kind of like that size on me. Don't like the size that I am now. You know, so I need to build myself back up. Georgia Templar. So you tried to commit suicide and you're not sectioned. You got lucky, pal. I was actually, because when I was speaking to the mental health team down at the hospital, they said if I was violent, or if I had done more than what I'd done, or if my mind wasn't working, then yeah, they would section me. But the first thing that I did say to them, you know, I said, if you attempt to section me, I will fight. I said, I will fight and I will run. I said, I'm not that heavily hurt mentally to be sectioned. And they all felt necessary that I didn't need to be sectioned, because I did have 80% reality. So I was one of the lucky ones, guys. But even if they were to try and section me, they would have had a massive struggle. You know, because I don't see myself, you know, as being ill enough to be sectioned. So yes, I was lucky, guys. It took me over 6 months to realise I'm happier than I have ever been. She is now someone else's problem. No doubt she will do the same to him. Big up Glue Sniffer, big up the Sniffer family. Always welcome in the chat. Much respect to the Sniffer family. Great bunch of people, guys. Especially Mr. Glue Sniffer. Check his channel out, guys. I would put the link in, but I've got no facility to put your link in. But yeah, check out the Glue Sniffer, guys. He's got a good channel. You know, if you're feeling down, go and have a look at some of these videos. I'm sure he's still got them up. Hey Steve, glad you're okay, mate. Was worried about you after seeing your video. Mr. Sniffer, yeah, I was worried about myself as well. I didn't believe that I could, you know, do what I'd done. You know, but that wasn't, it was like the hospital said. They said, well, this isn't a cry out for help. You know, I seriously really meant, you know, not to be around. And, you know, I was very, very lucky not to get sectioned. But like I say, I had 80% of my mind. Usually, I think what they were saying is, if you're not with reality, that's when they start sectioning you. Or if you're violent, or, you know, whatever in that frame, I do believe that's when they section you. But just speak up, guys. And, you know, I'm a sucker for it. You know, I like to get myself wedged into arguments and situations. You know, because I love the drama. But unfortunately, you know, I've got to start calming down now. I've got to change my outlook on life. I've got a beautiful friend that's, you know, stood by my side. I'm not going to mention no names. You know, and also, you know, people going in on people. That brings views, guys, but, you know, at the same time, that could also bring a lot of fucking drama. And that's what sells on YouTube, apparently, and that's the narratives that people run with. You know, you got to remember that YouTube is just a platform. Some people, you know, could be disabled, or some people find it hard to make friends. So they use the YouTube platform as a way of communicating. Some people might not be able to get out of the house through being disabled, and the only communication platforms they've got is stuff like YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. You know, these are the things we take for granted sometimes. You know, and then we argue with people, and we don't realise our mental state or their mental state of health. You know, I never want to go down that path. Nice bright sunny day. Right, I'm going to cut this short, guys. And I'll catch up with you guys shortly.